Hello. How's it going? That's cool. Cheers. It's gonna look something like. Find it. It's gonna look something like that when it's done. Something similar, but a lot bigger. So it's gonna take a lot more time. But I'm getting there slowly but surely. I'm not in any rush. Regardless of what life brings you, or what you experience, create. Your art brings value. Thank you very much. That is appreciated. I appreciate that. Should really make a YouTube just with my carving, shouldn't I? Really, doing carving videos. That was a bit of a dodgy cut. Hey, what's up? Not much. How's it going? Just carving a walking stick. The plan is to get the bottom half to look like that. Like that. Spiral. Twist. Whatever you want to call it. It's a tough old piece of ash. I liked your oh, thank you very much. It is appreciated. What am I trying to make? I'm not trying to make anything. I'm making a walking stick, a walking staff, and I'm carving the spiral into it. So I'm going for that twist in it. Big project, so it's going to take a while, but keep me occupied. Hello, how's it going? I need to get a bigger knife out, to be fair. Where are you from? I am from England. UK. Oh, it sticks, mate. How's it going? Carving the big walking sticks. New stuff, yeah, definitely. But it's actually quite an old one that I've had just sitting there that I haven't really done anything with. I'm gonna have to get some bigger guns on this, I think. Big knife. I went round it with a silky saw. Yeah, it's ash, mate. It's solid as solid could be as well, which is a bit it's making it tough work. Yeah, well hard to carve, man. Yeah, it doesn't make for easy carving. It's not like a fresh piece of hazel where you can just carve it well quick, you know. But it's the open nail's a bit too thin. It hasn't got the backbone to be carving something else. Oh, messages. And my thumb's taking a bit of a beating as well. Look. I'm not used to doing these sort of cuts. But it's always the same when I start a new project. I always end up mullering something just to get used to it. That's a bit better. Double twist. I think this is a triple actually, looking at it. It's four twists, so 4 lines running around it. A quadruple one. It's bloody hard work. Getting warm as well sitting here doing this. Christ, leave me alone. Past the staff, yeah, 100%. Old tag Ratelli, I'll take me out off, it's getting a bit hard. Yeah, the old past the staff. Honey drizzler. Wonder what that was then. I spilled some gravy on my lap earlier on, that's what that is. Saw one of Hampshire and outdoor survival videos, and I didn't recognise him. He shaved his beard off. I was like, oh, it's Mick. Completely different. Love that sound. Yeah, it's a good sound, isn't it? It is decent. It's on par with walking through deep snow. Not that we see any, but when that snow's crunchy and you're walking through it, that's nice. Yeah, similar. Never noticed that. I haven't heard it for years. Doing my wristing already. Thing is, this one's sharper, you see, so it's got a finer blade on it. I can do more detail with it, but I can't do any of the thick stuff. Cuts through a lot of butter. Yeah, do it, man. Do it. Do it. You don't need a huge blade for carving. Only three. Yeah, perfect. That's what that is. Tiny little. I mean, like my Mora is probably about half of that. It's probably about 1.5 inches. What we're making, I'm carving a walking stick. Putting a spiral in at the bottom. It's going to look something like that when it's done at the bottom. It's going to have that spiral. Big old bit of ash. Solid. Hard to carve. I sound like I'm definitely not a Viking. I thought a Viking would have had like a Danish or a Swedish accent, not a West Sussex one from England, south of England. In fact, if you go back to the Viking era, it was my people who got rid of the Vikings. We actually put an end to the Viking era, if you look at the history books. The Battle of Harald Hardrada. Hardrada in Danish or Swedish, I can't remember which one he was, means hard ruler. Hardrada. He had claim to the English throne. And so did William the Conqueror. Hardrada turned up, we marched up north and beat him. So you killed them, and they kind of look and sound like one. Well, I've got the right haircut to be a Viking. and maybe wearing sort of if I was wearing blue or white linen, maybe. What do you think about the biking shows? What do you mean Viking shows? You sound like you're from London. I do, because my dad's a Cockney, so I've got that Cockney bit, because that's you know. So spent my childhood a lot of time hanging around with my dad. It's when I say certain words like boys and toys, things like that, like anything with oi in it, that's when I sound like I'm from Sussex. Or if I'm speaking to someone with a really strong Sussex accent and my accent comes out, but mainly sound like my dad. Sound like I'm from London, I'm a lemon squeezer. Reconnecting then. I've never heard of a Viking show. I don't know what you mean, bud. What, it's like a reenactment or something? Yeah, the internet went a bit. Something interfered with the internet, mate, that's why. Yeah, boutique Ragnar. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. If you're on about that Vikings program, I thought it was alright. It was alright for like a fantasy, but it weren't. It made me laugh that it was on the History Channel at one point, because it's not very historically accurate. They're all walking around wearing leather. For a start, Vikings never wore leather. All their hair's all over the place. Vikings had very, very neat, very straight hair. There's one thing they found a lot of in Viking burials and Viking artefacts, and that's hairbrushes. And they used to spend a lot of time brushing their hair, so their hair was all nice and straight and clean. And they're all wearing leather. Their weapons are a bit off as well. They basically, with that program, what they did is they got loads of Vikings from the sagas, all different time periods, and just sandwiched them all together. You know, like Ragnar Lothbrok didn't attack Lindisfarne, and if he attacked Paris, he would have been about 100 years old. Stuff like that, you know. They wouldn't have worn leather. They're wearing all their furs inside out. They're wearing untrimmed furs inside out. They made them out to be like proper barbarians, when the Vikings were actually very sophisticated people. And then you got the English, when they're fighting the English. What are the English wearing? They've all got all like these metal studded shields and all that sort of stuff. And it's like, hang about, it's not ancient Greece. Like let's use an example. What does the average Russian soldier have on him? Average Russian soldier, he has a assault rifle, he has a mag holders, he has maybe a pistol. It depends if he's an officer and all that. You know, he looks like an American soldier, but he's got different kit. Yeah, American soldier will have a chest rig with magazines, an assault rifle, backpack, and a helmet. French soldier will have assault rifle, chest rig, backpack, helmet. You know, English soldiers, all the same, and it was the same back then. You know. The English would have looked very much like the Vikings. They would have been armed with very much the same weapons as well. It's just a bit, they just went a bit too, I like when the natives, okay. But the costume department on that tea programme went a bit haywire, I think. The old Vikings. Yeah, a lot of them are farmers. And they never really attacked anywhere that was well fortified or had soldiers. Because what's the point? If you're going to go and raid somewhere, you raid somewhere where they've got hardly any defences, and it's easy. You just turn up, kill everyone, and nick all their stuff. Well, that's the hobby as well. Was on one of the Viking shows, was he? Would love to buy something. I am going to start selling stuff. I just need to sort out a website. I'm getting my mate to do it because I'm absolutely terrible with things like that. I'm not very business minded. Rowing boats. Oh, cool. Was he an extra? Okay, King Beaches. Stormy Beaches. Yeah. Well, a lot of the Irish are descended from Vikings anyway, aren't they? Row your boat gently down the stream, indeed. Yeah, extra. Ah, sweet. My granddad was an extra in a film. I can't remember the name. An old black and white film. You see him running around in the background. Him and his mates. When he was in the army, a film crew asked if they wanted to be extras in this film. And they're running around London putting out fires in the Blitz. I can't remember the name of the film. I'd have to ask my mum. Oh, it's hot. Little patch ate your goldfish when you were a kid. Christ, man. Crikey. And then dated your mum. What? Crazy, man, crazy. I've met Vinnie Jones 3 times. That's the only famous person I've ever met. Trying to think, is there anyone else? I've met old Vinnie. What's the most good stew pies? Or fish pies. Or maybe she didn't, that's why I ate the goldfish. Oh, the old thumb's taken, right? There was something good she had made. Oh, she had all made. Oh, I'm getting a sweat on. got some stories of a few names. Except that work late hours. Went out with this really posh bird years ago. That was quite funny. A family were minted. Imagine bringing me back. All right. Hello. What do you do? Not much. Work on a building site, mate. You know. I'm losing skin rapidly on my thumb. I don't know if you can see that. Tough, this ash is tough. Rodney and Cassandra. Rodney, my Mike's bird actually. Our mum went to school with Nicholas Lindhurst. Yeah, she was brought up on a private estate. I was brought up on a council estate. Oh, I'm getting a sweat on. Next time I decide to do something like this, I think I'm just going to make a spoon instead. I'll get my mate round with his chainsaw. Can I borrow your chainsaw for an hour or two? Yeah, I think I need a break from that. Have a go in the daytime when I'm feeling a little bit better. Got a little bit more energy. I did fall asleep after dinner though. I've got a habit of falling asleep after dinner at the moment. As soon as I've got a full belly, that's it, I'm out like a light. Oh, sweaty beard. It's like the summer again. Yeah, I need to maybe put a plaster on my thumb, because the back of my knife's just eating through it. And to get out of the garden, maybe I'll use a chisel and a bolster on it. That might be a bit quicker. Might save my hands and save me some time. I've got to wrap presents. Okay, geezer, I'm going to jump off anyway, I think. But yeah, slow progress for half an hour. 34 minutes work, grinding away into that. But it will get there. I will finish it. I'm not going to give up on it just yet. But for now, I am. And I think hammer and chisel, and just chisel it round, and just take the majority off with a nice sharp gouge. I think that's going to be easier. I'll strap it to the bench tomorrow morning and just go at it like a madman. Sounds well dodgy, doesn't it? Right, I'll see you guys later.